Hey there.
What do you want, human?
I heard some mutants escaped from a prisoner camp. You hear anything about that?
Hasn't everyone?
Not in Ophir, where the news never went public, no. It was only a rumor there. What do you know?
I know if Ophir's men hear of it, it will cause trouble for us. For those among us who are still slaves there.
It could also give your brothers back there some hope again.
And to show them that we are able to rebel and escape? Yes, hope. So I will tell you, for my people, life in camp was hard, to say it lightly. Hard labor during the days, brutality during the nights. The prisoners would take out their frustration of being locked up out on them. The guards and prisoners alike battered them with their frustrations. Then, one day, one of ours struck a guard who was trying to stop him from going to the aid of a brother. After he fled, the guards then stated that, if he did not come out, they would execute 10 random mutants. That was the moment the rebellion began. A prisoner from Aurora helped my brothers. With tools, they incited riot. Blood flowed. Many died. Some escaped. But, at the start, few thought to flee. At the beginning, they wanted only better lives where they were. It became obvious, though, the repression that would come would be worse than ever. That the only chance for life was somewhere else. Scum, the mutant who struck the guard, led them to freedom. They escaped without even being chased. The story came directly from Scum. A great speaker. A great hero.
Thanks for the information.
Hey, Mr. Mancer, please?
What's going on?
Well, my name is Marco, and I'm in charge of the network of wind turbines in Noctis.
Nice to meet you, but I don't really know why you're reaching out to me.
Well, I know that you've helped our prince, and I thought, I have a big problem. We're dealing with a series of robberies like we've never experienced before. Many wind turbines have been taken apart, and their components have disappeared. Without this source of energy, the city could disappear. The water, the electricity we use, everything comes from the wind turbines.
You want me to find the thieves?
Well, yes. I was told that a mutant thief had in his inventory parts that seemed to come from our facilities. If you could interrogate him?
Why don't you do it yourself?
That's because he's a thief. Not really the nicest kind of individual, you see. And there are probably more people behind all this. Please?
Fine. I'll see what I can do. Hello?
Oh, hey there. Need something? Got a lot of mechanical stuff.
I was told you might have spare parts for a rover. I'm looking for a thermic regulator.
Oh, yes. Yes, I got one of those. Hard to find, very hard, very rare. Hard to come by. What would you give me in return?
What do you want for it?
Well, I see two possible trades. I'd love to get my hands on some of that focus drug. I know it's not meant for us, but it gives me a nice buzz. Otherwise, you're a Technomancer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I like to poke around old places, and just the other day I found a Technomancer glove, but I can't seem to make it work, like most all the Technomancer stuff I find. Well, I can repair most things, but this, I don't understand how it works, or what it's supposed to do. But I'm sure you do. So repair it. In front of me. You fix, I watch. You teach, I learn. So in the future, I can do the fixing myself. Got it? You do this. I'll not only give you your thermic regulator, but let you walk away with the glove, too.
Here are the drugs. Be careful. No idea what it does to a non-Technomancer.
Look at me. Don't worry about the effects. Take care of yourself, traveler. I have to say, it is disappointing you didn't want to show me how to repair the glove. Little knowledge goes a long way.
You're a robber, right?
Don't like that word. Don't consider myself that. I recover things people leave behind in the desert. I take nothing from nobody. Got cool things, though. Collect it, repair it, trade it.
When you say people who left stuff in the desert, you talking about settlers?
Sure. Yeah, in part. Found some settler items in the ruins, but my stock is interesting things from all over. Shadow paths, and even places pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I even found an old rover, out of commission and in bad shape, yeah? But there was some cool parts I salvaged. The driver was dead, so I figured I could make better use of it.
I see. Tell me, these wind turbine parts that I see, where did you find them?
I can't remember, dude. Probably somewhere. That's for sure. Sorry.
You'd better talk. You're part of some shady business, so either you talk or I'm gonna get physical. Get it?
What are you threatening me? Over what, man? Look, I sell shit. That's what I do. I gather shit here, I sell it there, like a lot of other collectors who all stick together, who all protect each other when we have to. You picking up what I'm laying down?
If you think that I'm scared...
Hey, man, I'd rather chill than kill. Hey, what the hell, dude? I ain't in the business no more. You can kick the stuffing out of me all you want, but it ain't changing that. Yeah, I took apart some turbines a while back, but that's ancient history, man. It was for some scary guys from your corporation.
The Vori?
Sure, yeah, that was them. But again,
It's been a while since I was into that. When shit started to feel political, I ducked out. They're dangerous dudes, man. As in, they'll disassemble anything or anybody to get what they want, if you catch my drift. They hang out in the Gate District.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Do you have a moment?
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
How'd you find out about my brother so quickly?
Well, besides the fact that your accident and eventful arrival slowed you down, my messenger sandsails make up in speed what they lack in protection. And of course, the arrests of Abundance's most powerful strike forces were worthy of dispatching agents to keep an eye on the situation. You haven't even given a thought to how this disrupts the current balance of forces, have you?
You know why they were arrested?
The official statement is that they were suspected of treason. Victor's pretext, I'm sure. He's a man who hates anything not under his control. Was probably planning this for quite a while. He didn't get what he wanted going at it indirectly, so he just took it head on. Whatever hope you have for their lives, I'd start to come to terms. They're probably being tortured for their secrets as we speak. And as soon as they give them up, they'll be executed. If you care about them...
We found the Aurora convoy you wanted us to hit. We attacked, left witnesses, even got the uniforms you wanted.
Oh, Zachariah, a beautiful thing. Great news.
Go get yourself some rest now, because I'm gonna need you to take care of another matter for me soon. Remember earlier when I told you Ophir's Vori have their sights set on Noctis? Want a foothold in my city that'll let them reach the other corporations? Well, the thought's been eating at me. Makes me sick to think of their violence intruding on this city. Luckily, up till now, it was just a distant threat. Scuffles in our fair city and the attitudes of some of our newer inhabitants make me wonder why they haven't already found their way in.
What do you want me to do exactly?
Investigate. Suss it out. You know the Vori, their methods, probably even some of their members. If they're here, I'm sure you'll see them. When you do, lure them out, then kick them out. We don't want them here. Oh, one more thing, probably nothing. I'm sure you're aware the ASC now controls Ophir. And, as I'm sure you can imagine, its constant surveillance makes it difficult for our underground matters. All thanks to new asinine restrictions created daily, like a tightening noose. So I need you to smuggle some of our merchandise in through the city's underworks, as you call it, to one of our clients. And since I know you know them well, it should be a cakewalk for you. And lucrative. Very lucrative. My property manager will give you the goods.
I'll do my best. Not much news in Ophir about Aurora defeating Abundance. You heard anything?
Word is that Green Hope's defeat brought an end to the fighting. Aurora apparently took control of the hydroponics center using militia alongside Technomancers to support their army. And at first, Wisdom showed himself a worthy military strategist, using the militia in battle. Such people, properly motivated, can be surprisingly effective. You'd have to bear witness to the poorer classes of Aurora to fully grasp how badly they were mistreated, to fully grasp how much the mere promise of a place in the council would motivate them to fight, to fully grasp how it helped to deliver quite a blow to Abundance. And while Aurora adopted new strategies, Abundance remained predictable. They had almost no Technomancers, since it's becoming harder to find them in Ophir with each passing day. An interesting development, yes? And one that wiped out their army.
Yeah, thanks for the info. How'd you find out about my brothers so quickly?
Well, besides the fact that and of course, the arrests of
You know why they were arrested?
the officials state he didn't get what he...
Welcome, welcome. What's your pleasure? What are you looking for?
Dandolo asked me to check in with everyone around here. Just wondering if you've been a victim of threats, extortion, or robbery lately.
Look, why are you looking to rock the boat, huh? There are men that you don't want to mess with. But if the prince trusts you... Yeah, a couple of scary-looking guys have been making the rounds, threatening a bunch of us. We pay them loads of serum or they say they'll bankrupt us. Those that said no are slowly losing their businesses.
How's that?
Their merchandise is getting stolen or ruined. One got beat on his way home. The rest of us are staying scared and paying what they want.
Where can I find them? Don't worry. They won't bother you after I'm done.
Yeah, just don't make things worse for us, you know? The ones I've seen hang around the center of the market.
Then that's where I'll go. Relax. It's gonna be over soon.
This is no fear. Noctis's heart lies in its market, and once you control the market, taking the whole city is merely a formality. If this keeps up, Dandolo has a right to be worried.
Sir, please, help me! They killed my husband! Sir, I'm sorry to... I heard you help people around the city. Heard you had compassion for those in need. I'm sorry. My name is Carlotta.
Technomancer, what can I do for you?
It's my husband. He's gone. He just... I know he's dead. I know it. Whoever did it, please. Find whoever did this to him.
What men, ma'am? You saw men take your husband?
No, I mean... I don't know. Some men came to find him a while ago. Threatened him, saying they wanted him to pay him Seramin. Then one morning, when I wasn't there, something happened at the shop. Everything was overturned, broken, and Fabio...
All right. It sounds like the Vori. And if it is, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna find your husband alive either. I'm sorry.
Last time I saw them, they were around the community soup. Please make them pay for what they did.
I'll do my best to find them, ma'am. You've got my word.
This feels bad, Zachariah. That man who disappeared, he ain't gonna be found alive. And Ophir's mob's just pouring into Noctis with their violence. We need to get them out.
Do I see Vori and Noctis? No, look at that, I do. Your cover's blown. Get out.
Sure. Right after you.
I want to make sure you understand a few things. First, I'm a Technomancer. Second, you know someone that can get shocked so bad that they permanently forget their own name, right? I suggest you think about those two things while you start packing.
You think whatever you could do to us, our boss wouldn't do worse. Think again, pal.
Since stalking's not doing the job, how about we try another tactic? Hey there. I was told to come find you.
Looking to smuggle merchandise to Ophir? You've come to the right place. Hope Dandolo explained the risks.
Not really, but I know Ophir well enough. He probably just didn't want to worry me.
You may think you know the city well, pal, but you've never tried to go through it with contraband. You find yourself caught by customs agents or guards, and they ain't gonna slap your wrist. Good luck!
I know you're wondering about the origins of the contraband. Listen, Dandolo isn't the kind of person who will willingly lose clients. It doesn't really matter what's in here. There isn't enough to put the people of Ophir in any real danger.
I figured that might be the case. I'm getting the impression that I'm acting as a delivery boy.
Maybe you could learn something from all this. Nothing's ever as it seems when Dandolo is involved.
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia. I'm fine, thanks.
What's good, Zachariah? Got my parts yet?
As promised, rotor, stator, and thermic regulator.
Damn. Nice work. Keep up like that and you might start growing on me again. We're gonna get my baby back on the road! Great. Now that I've got everything, I can actually start on the repairs. But it's gonna take a day, at least. And once I start, I'm gonna be neck deep in it, so if you need me for anything else, I ain't gonna be available.
Works for me. Sure you'll be able to get it working again, soon enough.
Damn straight. Even if you lost your legs, I could get you going again. Now get out and let me work.
My name's Zachariah Mancer. The Merchant Prince sent me to give you a message. You're not wanted here, so get the hell out. End of message.
Message received. Now return this message. Eat my ass, you prick. My boss said we should stay, so we're staying. End of message.
And there's the reason I'm not surprised you're still just a grunt among the Vori. Let me help you out a bit. You know what happens now that you've been spotted here. 1, you're smart and you leave, or 2, the Merchant Prince is gonna pin your ass down naked in the desert for a long, long date with the sun. Then watch you die a slow painful death.
You don't honestly think you're even half as scary as Anton, do you? Really? Come on, man. Be honest with yourself.
I'd like to say this isn't personal, but it is. Never would have thought they'd disguise themselves so well. They're either getting smarter, or someone a lot smarter above them is calling the shots. Anton must have put his top men here. I knew that tall guy at the city entrance looked familiar.
Stop, right there! Nobody enters by order of the prince!
Door's locked from the other side. Guess we're going around.
Hey.
Hey, can I help you?
I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I need some serum, a lot of it. And from what I've heard, there's a way to make it quickly with you. With the turbines. I keep a low profile, and I know how to fight when I have to.
Yeah, you look like the tough type, but I don't know you. Never seen what you can do. Don't know if I can trust you. You up for a little challenge to test what you can do? Good. I need you to steal some gear from the site right behind us. You do that, and maybe we'll talk about you joining a gang on a more permanent basis. Watch your ass, though. We've hit the place enough times they've started noticing what parts are going missing and have added a lot of guards lately. If you get caught, I don't know you, and you don't know me. We clear?
Yeah, we're clear. Here's everything you wanted.
Well, it's nice to find someone you can rely on. Look, I'm not the group's leader, so I can't make you a member, but go see the boss. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to bring you in after what you just did for us.
And where do I find him?
Go to the canyons at night, next to the freight elevator. It's where we usually meet. I know it's not official yet, but good to have you with us.
Good to be with you. Thanks.
Ah, now there's a familiar fucking face. The notorious wanted Mancer from Ophir. You have any idea how much serum your head's worth? If the boss hadn't told us to stay away from that contract, I'd have it in a bag right now.
How'd you find Noctis? Not like it's on a map.
Just like everyone else here, a smuggler got us in. And why wouldn't we? Ain't everyone welcome in Noctis? Total opposite of Ophir. We just blended in with the crowd escaping that shithole city, and the rest is the present. And damn if I don't love this place. So much opportunity. A breath of fresh air unlike the stale bullshit of Ophir. A lot of serum to be made here. Not as much corruption, for sure, but we're working on that.
Dandolo sent me.
And you want me to give a fuck?
You and the Vori have been extorting and murdering in Noctis since you got here. We're tired of it, and we're asking you to leave. Nicely. You're not wanted here.
Oh, okay. And I'm supposed to say, thank you for asking so polite? We'll be leaving now? Boss said you were smart, but I'm starting to think otherwise. So here's what we'll do. We stay, you act like you don't know we're here, and maybe down the line, I throw some work your way. Good? Good, all right, go on. Get out of here.
Maybe I wasn't clear enough. You're in real trouble here. I know you fear Anton, but Dandolo can be even worse than your boss when he wants to be.
So what? What are you suggesting? I go back to Anton, my tail between my legs, because some merchant sent his pet Mancer to scare me? Then Anton feeds me my own liver? Right. Sounds like a plan. Fuck off and leave me alone, will you?
All right, I'll think about it.
Don't lose any sleep over it.
Do you happen to have a job for me?
Need serum, huh? Maybe you could do something for me. We haven't been here for long, but we came with a couple girls and got our hands on some local business. No matter where, there's always a need for this type of service. But girls have been disappearing for several days now.
Maybe they left. We're not in Ophir here. People can move around freely.
I would have believed if we hadn't found their pimps' bodies. The guys were taken out the dirty way. We think someone out there kills those guys and kidnaps our girls. Find who's doing it. Make them pay. Then find our girls. Hopefully alive. though I got a feeling that ain't gonna be the case. I can show you on the map where the pimps' bodies are. Go there. You might learn a few things. We toss them into the canyon not to draw attention to our little problem. That way.
I'll look into it. Try to find the assassin.
Perfect. Do it. You'll get a reward. Hey, the mattress back. Hell do you want?
Guy's in bad shape. The assassin must have been crazy mad. His face was sliced to pieces with a knife. The wounds are deep. His face is almost gone. Here's the other one. God, he's no better. He's also unrecognizable.
You still find the same tenacity, the same deep wounds. It's strange. The assassin is either ambidextrous, or there are several of them. There are blows that hit from the left and then from the right. Anyhow, whoever did this must have really hated them. It must be quite a group of people, judging by their job. I just need to ask people who knew them well enough, in order to find out who could have held such a grudge against them. Girls who were kidnapped, for instance. do this. Hey, I'm Zachariah. I stole the last parts.
Holy! So you're the guy? Damn it! I heard how you managed to do it with security all over the place. Damn, well done. Need more guys like you around here. Not pussies, men with real fucking balls. Work for us, and I could get you a nice cut of the pie.
Not interested. And honestly, I only wanted to see if I had the right guy.
You fucking with me? Fuck, what, Anton sends you? Dude, let me tell you, if he did, fuck him. He's too damn far to do this shit here. Alright, look, let me tell you. Alright, what we got going on's pretty damn lucrative here. Make a hell of a lot more serum with us than him, you hear me?
I'm not working for Anton. And honestly, the way you run a business, I'd be an idiot to work for you. How many times you gonna hit the same place? Who do you think you're gonna sell your parts to after everyone abandons the city when there's no water or power anymore because of you? Not only am I shutting you down, but just to make sure you learn the lesson well enough, I'm gonna dance a little. Hey, I'm Zachariah.
Holy!
Not interested.
You fuck...
I'm not working. Not only am I... Hey, I'm Zachariah. I stole... Oh! Not it. You... I'm not... Not on... Hello? Have you heard anything about the pimps who were killed? Maybe you knew them.
It's a small world, honey. We all know each other. But why are you looking into this?
Let's just say I'd like to find your missing colleagues, and your pimp's assassin as well.
A righter of wrongs. I thought that he only existed in stories. That's cute. Listen, rumor has it that this militant man roams around and he wouldn't be the nice type. That he had a few words with our men. Some say that he's just a guy who's trying to claim a share of the market, you know what I mean? A new one who's trying to make a name for himself, but the pimps don't like it, which means that there must have been some fighting. Does that help?
Yes. Thank you. traced it back. Many people stood behind the looter, who isn't even active anymore. The Vori themselves were behind it. Don't worry, they won't steal anymore.
Thank you. We're gonna launch a big campaign of repairs. Thank you again.
Hello. Have you heard anything about the pimps who were killed? Maybe you knew them.
No, not at all. Who are you, by the way? It sounds like we're in abundance.
I didn't want to worry you. I'm just trying to find out.
Forget it, will you? Anyway, I haven't been here a long time. Don't know anyone. So give me a break and go ask your questions somewhere else. I don't want any trouble.
All right. I'll leave. Hello? Can I talk to you for a minute?
Every minute I'm talking, I'm not working. And my honey doesn't like it. But you're cute. I'll do you a favor then. Go ahead.
You must have heard that some of your colleagues are missing, and that one of the pimps died?
Yeah, of course I heard about it. And we're all scared shitless since it happened. We're targets. Like any time some weirdo wants to have a little fun. Why are you interested in this?
I'm trying to figure it out. Find the weirdo, as you say.
Yeah, there aren't many people who think about us, but I'm willing to believe you. Some clients are violent. It happens. It's sad, but it's the job. But there's something else.
What does he look like?
And me? I look like a corpse, maybe? I've never seen that guy. I've heard about him, and that's fine by me. I've had enough problems. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to work.
That girl is strange, but maybe it's just fear. The client I was told about, though, that guard deserves a little visit. I heard that you had had a few words with those ladies' pimps to get your hands on their herd.
What? What are you talking about?
Write something with your right hand and then with your left hand, please.
That's a little twisted. What if it makes you happy?
Hey, you're not that nimble with your left hand. What kind of illegible scribble is this? You're really not ambidextrous.
I don't get what you're talking about. What's this all about?
Prostitutes have disappeared and their pimps got killed. Total carnage.
Listen, I won't deny that I'm often a client to some of the girls, but the ones I usually see are always in the neighborhood. If I ever had issues with their pimps, who were real scumbags, I wouldn't have killed them. A good beating would have been enough.
I see. Really sorry. Wrong lead.
Girls must have lied to me, or hidden something from me. We'll have to keep an eye on them, otherwise they're likely to betray me. Weird girl. She's acting suspiciously. Different from the rest.
I'd better tail her discreetly. Maybe she knows where the missing girls are. I heard that you had had a few words with those ladies' pimps. Did you get your...
What? What are you talking?
Write something with your right hand and then...
That's a little twisted.
Hey, you're not that nimble.
I don't get what you're talking about. What?
Prostitutes have disappeared and they're...
Listen, I won't deny that I'm often a client to some of the girls.
I see. Really sorry.
The girls must have lied to me, or hidden something from me. I'll have to keep an eye on them, otherwise they're likely to betray me. Weird girl. She's acting suspiciously. Different from the rest.
I'd better tail her discreetly. Maybe she knows where the missing girls are.
You, sir, just came at a fortunate time. I just stocked new merchandise.
Later.
Please return sometime. I've always got a revolving stock of goods. Always sure to please.
Are you here?
It depends on who is here. You got something to tell me?
I like the smell of lichen smoke.
Me too. What are you doing here? You could draw attention to us.
Wait, I wanted to warn you. A weird guy, a Technomancer, I think, is asking everyone questions. He's very nosy. He's looking for you, talking about how he wants to catch those pimps you killed.
Shh, don't say anything. You know if he followed you?
I pay attention, don't worry. But I wanted you to be aware of what's going on. The Vori probably paid him to investigate.
A Technomancer? All right, listen. Thanks for the info, and get back to work quickly. I don't want you to have any problems. We'll take care of it. Yes?
I like the smell of lichen smoke.
Me too. You can come in.
Oh, you're the girls who went missing, right? Everybody thinks you were kidnapped. Killed, maybe.
Not everybody. Those scumbags who are exploiting us and those who are asking too many questions, that's all. We did what was necessary to get our freedom back. Nothing more.
And you're hiding now? You know that those assholes, as you like to call them, want you to resume work.
You work for those scumbags, right? Get out of here. Leave us alone.
All right then, but I'll be back.
Hey, the Mancer's back. Help.
Maybe if you were a little more discreet, Dandolo would never even know you were here. Now he does, though, and he's pissed. And so am I. You come here and bring your dirty little work. Even killed a man, didn't you?
Fuck off. Who the hell do you think you are? Certainly not my boss. I was told to set up shop here with my men, so I did. What, you think we came to learn pottery or something? And in case you forgot, you got a job to do for me. We had a few dead here. Want to be the do-gooder? You better take care of these guys.
All right, I'll think about it.
Don't lose any sleep over it.
Are you here?
It depends on who is here.
I like the smell of like...
Me too.
Wait, I wanted... He's looking for you.
Shh, don't say...
I pay attention, don't worry.
A Technomancer?
Hi, Nisha.
Hi, Zach.
Yes.
I like the smell of lichens.
Me too.
Oh, you're the girls who went missing, right?
Not everybody. Those...
And you're hiding now?
You work for those scumbags.
All right then. but I'll be back.
Hey, the mattress back. Oh.
Maybe if you were a little more... You come here and bring your...
Fuck off. And in case you forgot...
I tried to reason with you.
Anton's gonna break your neck for this, Mancer! Hey, the mattress...
Maybe if you were a little more
You come... Fuck off. And in case you forgot...
I tried to reason with you.
Anton's gonna break your neck for this, Mancer!
Otherwise, he won't stop sending men until we cave, and he wins.
Hello?
Listen, we heard how you kicked the Vori out of here, and to tell you the truth, it makes us very happy. Finally, someone ballsy enough to get rid of those leeches. We just couldn't keep living our lives like that, knowing each day we were selling our bodies, our dignity, to fatten those pigs. So we took back our freedom the only way we could. By force. We bled out the 2 pigs watching us. But now we're obliged to hide.
You didn't pull any punches. Your pimps were not only dead, but they were also in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, we were angry. And we also wanted to cover our tracks. We wanted people to believe that it was a crazy man who had done it, so that their boss believed that we were dead too. It almost worked. You know, that guy is really a top-notch scumbag. And the crook that sent you? He threatened us, beat us, raped us. It was torture to work for him. And if he learns that we're alive, he'll kill us. Or make us wish that. We don't want to live with that threat hanging over our heads. We've already done most of the legwork. Take out that asshole. Please. It's the only way for us to truly be free.
Alright, I'll take care of it. But I hope that Anton never learns that you are behind all this. He'd probably come get you himself if he hears that this guy's dead because of you.
No worries. I'm sure that the fat one didn't tell the big boss that we had disappeared for fear of getting his knuckles wrapped. There's no reason why Anton would be aware of our existence. Thank you for helping us. I'll never forget it.
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
Take a look. Good as new. Like she's right off the factory floor.
Okay, great. So we can get anywhere we need to go?
To the horizon and back if you need to.
Repent! We won't have access to the Blue Paradise so long as we are not all absolved of our sins.
I had something else in mind. Could you tell me more about your sect?
I can talk about it for hours, even...
A few minutes should be enough.
All right. How can I sum up faith? All the truth contained in this world in a few words. I have to bring myself down. So the settlers had challenged Sun by coming to this planet, by leaving heaven to come down to this hell. So he decided to destroy it. He probably would have wiped out every one of us if his son hadn't taken mercy on us and bestowed the blessing of his shadow. And it is in that shadow where the real men stayed, where they became beasts and lost their soul. Today, we endlessly beg the Lord to reconcile.
I think I've heard enough. Everyone knows that story. I was hoping there might be something different, but no.
always feel funny seeing the city from a distance.
That's because it looks like a big old beetle with its metal shell. Wait for a sandstorm, and you'll get to see the beetle fly. Who wants to stick around for a sandstorm? No? No takers?
Ah, home sweet home, as they would say. Though, I'm not sure who they... Oh, I do hope my clinic is still there.
No reason it wouldn't be, Scott.
But it's a wily one. My clinic, I swear, it once moved overnight.
You were just stinking drunk.
I'm getting a bad taste in my mouth. I can almost smell my people's blood and sweat from here.
I've been spending my whole life sneaking in and out of this city. Getting sick of it.
As long as Vic the Dick is around, he'll be hunting for Zack, and we'll have to keep a low profile. But if it bothers you so much, I can drop you off here.
I don't want new friends. I'd rather change our destination.
Ophir's quite ominous from a distance, like a big black tick hanging above the canyon, sucking the life out of its citizens. Sorry, was that too dark?
So, I just give this to you?
Holy hell, man. You can't... Announce it to Victor on loudspeaker, why don't you? You're damn lucky nobody's around right now. Are you new? You got everything I need, that's all I care about. Kinda surprised, though. Thought we'd seen the last of the deliveries from our little merchant friends, given what happened. Don't know how the hell you did it.
What are you talking about?
Hell, you don't know. Victor had a caravan stopped and every poor bastard in it tortured. Truth is, they ain't just rumors. Our informants never let us down before. You better be careful, Mancer. Really careful. Oh, one last thing. Keep the deliveries coming. And I know you want to know if I'm a painter, and those are really just pigments. Better you don't dig too deep, though. Safer for everyone.
If what she says is true, then there's a good chance that the ASC infiltrated Noctis. I'll have to find out who they are, and where they're hiding, so that we can feel safer.
Zach, whatever happens, you need to promise me Noctis won't fall into the hands of those scumbags.
We're gonna do what we can, and I'm sure Dandolo's not the type to ever lose a fight either, so...
Then we'll all fight together. I just hate knowing the ASC somehow wormed their way in here. It's just a dirty feeling, like knowing your home's infested with cockroaches or rats or something.
Hello there. Ready for a fight? A challenge?
Hey, the mattress back. Hell do you want?
One of our cases is stuck in limbo. You remember? The girls who were disappearing?
You trying to do a good thing in the hope of redeeming yourself?
It's not really what I had in mind. No. Actually, they're the ones who were sending me to obtain their freedom for good.
What a fucking traitor you are. This is the last time.
Hi. Hello there, Mr. Mancer. Good to see you. So, what did you learn?
I was able to get some answers for you.
Great. I knew you would. Go on, what did you find?
Keep names out of this. Be clear?
Of course. Our sources are always protected. Go on.
According to my source, the Army's reducing its troops by 50%, and the official reasons are the rising rates of desertion, the number of Technomancer arrests, and the shrinking size of the standing force during peacetime. But she says this doesn't explain everything, as many good officers and soldiers are being let go without reason, and replaced by members of the ASC. In fact, the fear is if the ASC attempted a coup today, the Army couldn't stand in the way, because there are too many ASC entrenched in its ranks.
That's terrifying. And it's news that'll hit the hearts of people in this city. All the people with soldiers and their families, soldiers who fought hard, now being fired only to make room for spies. What else did you find out?
I talked to an expert on corporation politics who had first-hand knowledge about Aurora and us.
And how'd he say Abundance lost?
Aurora's troops were led by a general named Wisdom, who used Technomancers, and apparently they've got a lot more than we do, especially recently.
So Abundance arrests and detains you and your brothers, our greatest weapons, and fall because of it. Guess that's karma.
But what's more, they rallied the common people, recruited local and national militias who were feverishly motivated by the promise of gaining a voice on Aurora's council. Aurora became the first corporation to empower its people to fight. So while Aurora brought everyone together for the war, strengthening their numbers, Abundance fought weakened, bleeding their ranks, arresting its own Technomancers. Our army, well-trained and well-equipped as it is, didn't stand a chance. We lacked the Technomancers to lead the charge and the motivation of Aurora's militias to persevere.
That's incredible. By giving power to the people, Aurora all but assured its victory. The power of unification is real. And the self-sabotaging nature of our government ruled by paranoia and fear cost us the war.
I also talked to a mutant who heard about the camp breakout and the mutant who led it.
Fantastic. And?
The mutants in that camp were living in hell, day in and day out. They'd finally just had enough. So one day, a guard was beating on a mutant too tired to work. As much as the others pleaded, the guard wouldn't stop. So another mutant stepped in and hit him back. The guards threatened to kill 10 mutants in retaliation. And that lit the fuse. With the help of a prisoner from Aurora, the mutants got their hands on some tools, and the riot started. They weren't trying to escape. They just wanted the abuse to stop. But the way the guards reacted made the mutants fear that it would only get worse. So they got out, led by a mutant named Scum. It's now a bit of a legend among them.
And where'd they go?
I can't tell you that.
Fair enough. You need to protect your sources, right? Another story that people need to hear. It's what happens when you mistreat beasts long enough. Eventually, they'll turn on you. Thanks for all the information. Once I write the articles and get them out there for people to read, I think the people are gonna have a wake-up call about how different the truth is from the propaganda their government's feeding them.
Hope it makes a difference.
You and me both. The real change has to start with the truth. Hold on. I've got one more thing to ask of you, if I could. One more thing to really make sure we can ignite some change.
And what's that?
We put our news on the city walls. The man who's been doing it for us lives in the exchange. Getting there, though, has honestly gotten too dangerous for us.
So you want me to be your delivery man?
A deliverer of truth. To those who have been starved of it, yes. If you would do that for us.
Yeah, I can do it for you. I'll see you later.
Big day. The day we'll meet the man who holds all of Ophir's slums in his hand. Interesting.
I heard you put an end to the smugglers' trafficking, Mr. Mancer. I am disappointed.
Why's that?
My concern? Oh no, I simply admired the man. Not for the income he scraped from his beggar army, but rather for the pressure he managed to put on the merchants without lifting a finger. With that said, anything having to do with crime is my concern. Maybe you will remember the next time before you stick your fingers in my pies. Now tell me, what do you want?
Looks like your dreams came true. Your men finally found a way into Noctis.
You don't seem happy about it. I take it old Dandolo got wind and put you on the case. Yeah, I was just thinking he'd been a little too apathetic lately. But give me some kudos, will you? With my men there, now I have access to the whole damn planet. This city's quite the wonder. And those merchants, sheer genius.
You want kudos, Anton? Maybe if your men killed a little less and thought a little more, then it would take Dandolo longer to discover who was behind the death of the merchant that refused protection. But now he knows, and he doesn't deal with threats to his people gently.
Sure. And I'm sure you made him pay for good old Dandolo. That's the game, though, isn't it? I play my part, they play theirs, and you play yours. So let's let bygones be bygones. What would you say if I sent a small group back to Noctis, I'd promise they'd keep a low profile. A foothold in Noctis grants an all-access pass to the corporations, and we'd just be shadows in the shade.
That's just not gonna work, Anton. I need Dandolo's help, and I won't get it if I let your men on his turf, even if they're quiet about it.
Fine, Mancer. Have it your way. You win, I'm out. Even though I'm not sure what it gains you. I'm not the only one in Noctis, and I'm pretty damn far from the most dangerous one to sneak in there. Victor's pretty entrenched in the notorious secret city. Who knows if my men could have helped you out at some point.
Don't think I'll need him. You think you're telling me something new? Victor's men aren't exactly discreet.
Good for you for learning the ropes. Keeping your ear to the ground. About time.
Yeah, guess I'm growing up. A few things I'd still like to find out, though. Like what and how your men managed to learn what they know about the city.
I'm not one to donate information, but it's a funny story, so I'll make an exception. You see, the Prince Merchant is a smart man, but not a wise one. He forgot one important thing. The city thrives on the backs of those who lack loyalties. And mercenaries lack, among many things, loyalty to anything but the serum. Serum that is doled out quite generously by the Colonel in exchange for their undivided attention to his needs. And soon, the Zealots taking refuge in Noctis conferred their loyalties to Victor based on the concocted dreams of a free pass into heaven for their services. A parade of idiocy, from start to finish, one and all trading loyalties for their magic beans of choice. If you're looking to learn what the spies found out for the Colonel, I'm sorry to say I haven't a clue. But I do know I'd pay a tidy price to see the look on Dandolo's face right about now.
Guess we all have our little amusements. Thanks for the info. What's your opinion of Technomancers?
I'll try to tread lightly with this, Mancer. Unfortunately for Abundance, you're becoming relics, a dying breed, due to the disgraceful misuse of, on the battlefield alone, for... A Technomancer for hire. A prize indeed. Who wouldn't need such a thing? But you'll need to. A couple slum merchants seem to be facing some mild forgetfulness on the issue of protection serum. I'd love it if you perhaps help jog their memories for me.
Can do.
I'm going to send some company along with you to lend a gentle hand, to make sure that the lessons learned and the payment, preferably in serum, finds my hungry little hands by day's end, whether they want to pay or not.
I gotta go.
Then go.
Holy shit. We come all the way to Noctis and still can't get away from Victor. How the hell did he manage to make it here?
I better figure out what the hell's going on and find his spies before it's the end of us.
Traitor, get him!
Hey there.
Officer, hello! What can I do for the fine officer today? Check out my merchandise. I have everything you'd ever need for hunting.
You've been falling a little behind on your payments lately, huh? You know damn well if you want your shop protected, it comes with a price.
Yes, no, I know. Of course, it slipped my mind. My apologies. Here's everything I owe. I'm so sorry. Again.
I know you're coming to get me, but I've got protection now. Hired them myself. I'm sick of getting pushed around, extorted, by you or anyone else.
Damn shame. If you were a little more reasonable, it might not have come to this.
Hey, no! Don't hurt me. I'm just trying to defend my business. Please, here, take my serum.
You want to defend your business? Then pay when you're told. That's simple. But no, you wanted to hire a little muscle to fight back. That was dumb. That was very, very dumb. That's gonna cost you. Break him. Make him an example for the others.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. If I kill him, he's not gonna be around to pay next time. Doesn't seem like good business. I think he's learned his lesson. Taking what he owes Anton and nothing more.
Maybe you ain't understanding. It wasn't a suggestion. It was an order.
Mr. Mancer, the sight of your face has started to give me agita. To what do I owe the displeasure this time?
Here's your serum.
Well done, my friend. We are friends, aren't we? Your reputation's well earned, violent and efficient. Here's a little something for your troubles. Can't say I'm altogether pleased with your tactics toward this merchant or your aggressiveness towards my men.
Either I gained restraint or you lost a revenue stream. Figured I made the right call.
You didn't. Restraint is weakness, and weakness is, well, bad for business. So, let's say we try this again, with another little mission. One of the opposition's contacts is waiting for delivery. I didn't want to press too hard by assigning you to something so trivial until the merchandise got confiscated by a guard. You'll find the contraband hidden in the barracks. You know the place intimately, I'm sure, so I'm counting on you making sure that this withdrawal gets to our client discreetly.
Nothing's ever that easy, but I'll see what I can do. I gotta go.
Then go.
Get him!
Hello? I brought back some articles to hang around your city.
Then keep your voice down. Quiet. Tell our mutual friend that soon, these will be hanging on every other wall in the city.
How you gonna make that happen?
I'll make stencils of the text and then go around the city with volunteers and hit every wall we find. Soon, everyone in Ophir will know the truth.
I keep going this way, I'm gonna get myself shot.